Hi, my name is Eduardo Soto, and I'll be refuting his affirmative speech. First of all, I'd like to state his on the physical difference of women, stating that women aren't physically strong enough. As of right now, they don't have to have infantry strength, or as of before, they didn't have to have the infantry strength, so there would be more women able to go into the military. But in order for them to be in the infantry, there's going to be several more tests required to actually join the infantry. And also in in Jim Michael's article, Debate Over Women in Combat Shift to Physical Strength, dated February 3rd, 2013, they said that some requirements are straightforward, like lifting up a tank shell that weighs 40 pounds, and a member of the crew would have to have the strength to take the shell and rack it and load it on the main gun. Well, the point is, like, they have to be strong enough to do this, but they already have women working jobs such as aviation ordnance, which is a heavy lifting job, basically loading missiles and bombs onto airplanes and helicopters. So if they could have heavy lifting jobs such as aviation ordnance and other jobs as well, why can't they be part of a tank crew, or even lift a guy that's, on, like, lifting with your arms 40 pounds is pretty hard, but lifting with your legs, say 180-pound man isn't as hard because you're using different muscles. Also, that women don't have the capacity. Argument on that is that, well, now it's like a lot of the equipment is very easy to use. And everyone in the military gets basic training on the use of the equipment, but if women were to go into infantry, they'd get even higher training in equipment usage, and they would also have to meet the requirements of those of, like, being able to use the equipment as well. To support that, in the article "The Truth About Women in Combat" by David Frum, dated March 1st, 2013, he argued that physical strength continued to matter in warfare. Soldiers must hoist heavy packs and march for miles. Soldiers still must prepare to function with reduced food and water. Soldiers must sometimes fight and kill their enemies hand to hand. And in other contexts where strength seems obsolete, the mischances of war can suddenly thrust soldiers into a situation where strength determines who lives and who dies. I'm debate this by saying that some of these tasks are covered by initial training, so you have to be able to do these tasks in order to be in the military, but others are introduced and intensified in specific training, such as infantry training, and which you would obviously have to go through if you went into the infantry, and which is now something a woman would get a chance to do. And There's saying that women will not will not improve protection. Well, like to say that with there being the 14% of women in like 14% of the people in the military are women, and so as it states in Women in Combat, Policies Catch Up with Reality by Tanya Domi. So there'd be that much more people actually in the military, so numbers will increase. So there'd be more soldiers out in the field. And I'm debating that why they should have separate. Like he said that they have separate sports, and in competitions like the women WNBA and other sports such as hockey, like women's hockey. Well, we don't have two militaries, like a women military and a men military, you know? Like, we just have one military comprised of both women and males. Like saying, yeah, we do have separate schools for women and males, but we also have combined schools. The same with the military. We actually don't have separate militaries. We just have a combined military comprised of women and males. So we can't just give them a chance in just a women's military. And that's it.